Hello, uh, welcome back to another video. This is a slightly different one to what we usually go with. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be slightly different. I'm going to be talking about things happening in football. Plan to do this more regularly, but I thought this was a good starting place. So yeah, let's get into it. So I am an Arsenal fan, and last season was quite the season to support this club. But despite us being top of the league for a large part of the season, we weren't able to go on to lift that title. Unfortunately, it did go to Manchester City in their treble-winning campaign, an amazing team, and one that it's going to be very difficult to take that league title away from. And certainly for us to compete in the Champions League next season. I'm hearing a lot of people saying Arsenal, one season wonder, they'll be fifth again next year. I mean, I can understand where they're coming from, but we have a young squad, we're building on it, we've got Rice, Havertz and Timber in. This team is going to be very successful. But last season, the lack of silverware was not the best. We were top for a record-breaking 248 days, but still failed to win the Premier League title. Yeah, we were left regretting a lot of disappointing results from throughout the year, including defeat at Goodison, what was a robbery against Brentford because they literally said the goal was offside, an unlucky draw at Liverpool, disappointing games versus West Ham and Southampton, you can't deny that, and games at the end of the season that we should have won against Forest and Brighton. These poor results towards the end of the season that gave Manchester City all they needed to have control going into the final days and clinch the title as part of their historic treble-winning campaign. Now, as an Arsenal fan, it is very disappointing that we failed to win the league last season, but that is looking at it just from the position that we're in. You know, I was looking for fourth last season and we failed, finishing fifth. Not last season, the season before. We were hoping for fourth and we failed, finishing fifth. And last season, here's last season now, you can call it last season, the aim was again to finish inside the top four, and to almost end the 19-year-old title drought instead was an amazing season and one the players should look back on with pride. We ended the season with 84 points, which is the most we've accumulated since the Invincible season. And having exceeded everyone's expectations, we now have the experience of a Premier League title race to go again next year. So I really don't understand why people are saying we can't at least compete for the title. I think we definitely can. But decisions in the transfer market will be fundamental to getting us that title. And thus far it looks like we're doing the job, having secured Rice, Havertz and Timber as our opening three signings. And what's the date? The 8th of July. And we've already done all that business. We could probably get someone like Fresneda, maybe Castagna, although I'd rather Fresneda, obviously, to fill in that excess fullback role. We need another midfielder. Roman Lavia would be amazing. Possibly someone else as well, though. As well as that, I think we need someone attacking. Probably some cover for Saka and perhaps a new striker to compete with Jesus. That, if we could get all that done, we're in the best possible position. Yeah. But yeah, a few more positive signings, and we'll have a complete side with a lot of experience to go and compete for the Premier League title. Because we have a young squad, but one that will have all experience challenging for major silverware. As of right now, anyway. Obviously, if you sign someone like Lavia, Fresneda, they might not have competed to that level, but all three signings that we've made so far have won major trophies, and our current team have all competed for the Premier League title, so they all have experience. Havertz obviously has won the Champions League, Rice has won the Europa Conference League, and Timber has won a lot of trophies inside of the Netherlands. Yeah, so the two main priorities for this season are going to be, again, challenging for the title and gaining depth from players. We have already got 3 massive signings, as I said, and a few more are needed to fully improve the depth. We've also gained experience in the players we've signed, and this team is ready to go again. The reality is the priority is improving the depth because it's what we lacked last season. I don't know if people realise this, but when we played, I think it was Manchester United, we had Peter Drury on commentary, and he said Arsenal hit 50 by halfway. So 50 points in the opening 19 games. Then the final 19 games, we only managed to get 34. It was a 16-point drop-off in the second half. All caused by a squad that ran out of gas because players were playing all 38 games. Some of them, as we didn't have depth to rotate the squad, were literally playing every minute. I mean, not many, only Ramsdale did that, but we were never going to rotate the goalkeeper anyway. But White Gabriel played a lot of minutes. Same with Zinchenko when he wasn't injured. Same with Saliba when he wasn't injured. Same with Partey, except the end of the season when Jorginho started to get in the team. Odegaard played a lot. Martinelli and Saka were playing literally every game, and Jesus, when he came back, was playing a lot. But yeah, everyone was playing so much, and this is why we need reinforcements in attack, midfield and defence. We need reinforcements all over the team to bring in the depth needed to compete for a Premier League title, because that team Manchester City have is terrifying. It's so hard, so hard to beat that team. Yeah, I'm going to say this is the end. So yeah, thanks for watching, and goodbye.